Hello and welcome to the fourth edition of the NBC Current Affairs Show for this week. I'm Jerry Tave, glad to have your company. Tonight's program will feature the Minister for Works and Highways, who is also the member for Teleforeman, Solan Mirisim. Now, our discussions will be centered on the Connect PNG policy. Minister Mirisim, good evening. Welcome to NBC Current Affairs tonight.
Thank you, NBC. Let me take this time to thank the NBC for giving me this opportunity to contribute to the current affairs program.
You're welcome, sir.
For our listeners and the people of Papua New Guinea.
You're welcome. Now we'll get straight into it. We obviously understand that the Connect PNG policy is a key development agenda for the Marape Rosso government. Given its essence in terms of infrastructure development, why is the Connect PNG policy important?
Okay, secondly, let me clarify the fact that Connect PNG is not another policy. Rather, it is a very important, costed and time-bound program comprising of many roads and bridges projects. Also, to fully appreciate the importance of Connect PNG program, we must first understand the important role roads play in the the socio-economic development process of our country. Roads are the arteries or the blood vessels of Papua New Guinea and serve as the backbone of PNG's transport system. Catering for the movement of 85% of passengers and freight. Simply put, PNG needs roads for economic growth and prosperity. The importance of the program cannot be emphasized enough. We need to connect our people to life-changing opportunities. We need to connect investors to resources in minerals, hydrocarbon, timber, culture, agriculture, tourism, fish, rivers. We need to connect employers to the workforce in the rural areas. We need to connect farmers to market and sellers to consumers. We need to connect the children to schools. We need to connect the sick to health facilities. We need to connect the unconnected. And we need to reach the unreached, and we need to serve the unserved. We want to improve our socio-economic development indicators by growing the economy and make public goods and services more accessible, thereby raising our human development index and elevating our development status from lower middle-income country to upper middle-income country by 2030, the earliest. And it is under this Marape Rosso government. They adamant to see all the roads around the country connected connected within 20 years. And it's a policy. 5.6% of the annual budget is budgeted and put to connect all the roads, all the bridges, almost 2 million people who are not connected, who are not rich, who are unconnected will be connected, and who are unreached will be reached. And this Marape Rosso government that is so adamant about this. That's why the Connect PNG program is not just important, but it is everything that we do as the development of this country.
Now, Connect PNG has three phases. Phase one, I understand, is from 2020 to 2026. What has been done so far regarding plans on roadworks that maybe you can just explain the scope of work of the 20-year policy program?
It is a three-phase program from 20 to 2040. Phase one from 2020 to 27 is almost 7.982 billion well spent. Phase two is from 20 to 2028 to 2034 will cost almost 6.754 billion. And phase three will be from 2035 to 2040 for 5,264, 5.264 billion. So they are in phases, phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So we have national roads, we have missing links, new identified missing links. So the Marape Rosso government wants to connect PNG is concentrating on main highways, main national highways, and also identified missing links. And then there are funds parked to provinces and parked to districts as infrastructure grants, to additional infrastructure grants on top of DSIP to districts. So districts and provinces are looking into district roads and provincial roads, connecting to the missing links, and the missing links connect to the main national highways. So that's the Connect PNG. So in this program, we have 3 phases. So the program has identified 14 strategic road corridors across the country, and under which key road projects that will contribute to fully connect PNG have 2 identified scope and costed. 2 of the key priority targets for the phase 1 include upgrading and improving of the strategic economic highways to good conditions, and that is what we are doing right now. The government will invest almost 700 million annually, commencing 2023 budget, which is this year. We have that funds allocated already, and will reach 3.5 billion by 2027 to upgrade and improve the 4,200 kilometers of economic national roads. And some of these highways include Hilitano, Wau Bulolo, Megi, Bluminski, Manus Highway, which the construction is underway, Highlands Highway. There's massive work going on in the western side of the Highlands Highway, from Najab, even from Bugandi, the Najab Fallen Road up to Najab, and from Najab Tenova right up to Kakamuga. There is massive work that is going on. And the Civic Coastal Highway, the road that has started from Wibek up to Aitape, and from Vanemu up to Aitape is coming out on tender very soon for the sealing up. And then we have the road from Wibek up to Mabrik been sealed. The road conditions are good. And now from Mabrik to Angoram, not from Mabrik but from Pasam to Angoram, coming out tender very soon. And then also from Mabrik to Warasikau, from Warasikau to Karaitem and Lumi. We're working on emergencies very soon, but it's been on tender under the Australian program, aid program. So there is massive work going on. And also, so that's the Civic Coastal Highway. They'll provide critical linkage for social economic development of our country. At the end of 2022, we have invested almost 4 billion for over 2,300 kilometers. Between 2019 and 2022, we have improved 2,500 kilometers of roads and brought them to good condition right now. This is already 50% achievement from our budget, from our target of 4,200 kilometers. 2 constructions of the missing links that I've mentioned. The government will invest 200 million per annum, commencing this year 2023, and construct more than 600 kilometers of missing links to standard class 3 highways. For example, we want to connect Marape and Gulf Province and Malin Bay and Central Provinces for 150 million investment. We have completed 362 kilometers from a target of 633 kilometers. We hope to have complete these 2 missing links roads so that our people from Momase, Highlands and Malin Bay, people can join Port Moresby residents for 50 years anniversary celebrations, which is connecting from Bulolo to Ebo to come down to Maralawa and connect Berena to connect Highlands Highway. And here, and we go to Megi Highway all the way to Alatao. So the Highlands and the Momase will have to come to Southern by 2027. So 50 year celebrations in Port Moresby, we want to see truckloads of people coming from the Highlands and the Momase for the first time. By car, by trucks, by PMVs, by cars down to Port Moresby. So, for example, we want to connect Marape and Gulf Province, Milimbe and Central. And this has been the 50th anniversary independence that we are looking at.
Okay. We will go for a short break now. When we return, we will look at the funding aspect of the Connect PNG policy. Stay tuned. Welcome back to the NBC Current Affairs program. Still with me is the Works and Highways Minister, Solan Mirisim. Now, Mr. Mirisim, from publications by the Works and Highways Department, a critical component of ensuring the policy is implemented successfully, funding remains a key factor. Now, the Road Management and Fund Bill was introduced to and supported through this government, which provides the financial responsibility of legislative reforms that allows constant and appropriate budget support for this policy. Now, what is the government's commitment to ensure this policy is financially supported?
Thank you, Jerry. The Connect PNG program is Honorable Marape's flagship infrastructure development program. Therefore, this government is fully committed to fund and implement the program so that PNG is 100% connected and accessible by roads by 2040. Parliament passed the Connect PNG Funding and Implementation Arrangement Bill 2021 in November 2021. The key provision in the Act is for the state to allocate annually a minimum of 5.6% of the total budget, annual budget, to Connect PNG. And that is almost about 1.2 billion every year to this program. The Marape Rosso government's commitment to fully implement the Connect PNG program is now underpinned by this act. And it's been enacted already.
Okay.
So every year, this 1.2 billion will have to be budgeted to Connect PNG for 20 years.
20 years.
Yes.
So has that started?
It started already.
Okay.
It started already, and it will go in phase by phase, as 3 phases until 2040.
Okay.
So it commits the state to a multi-year financing plan to fund the program over the 20 years program. Time frame. For the first time, this historically slated multi-year budget commitment provides a stable long-term funding basis to implement major road programs. 2023 budget is the first budget to implement this act. Therefore, the government has allocated almost 1.5 billion, 1.568 billion for this program. The road management and fund bill you mentioned is a separate legislation called Road Management and Fund Act 2020. This act replaced the National Roads Authority Act 2003 and consequently abolished the National Roads Authority. So the act has established a road fund with a road fund board. It is a board that manages this fund. And it is most likely, it always go to maintenance fund. The fund is a road fund manager, and its core mandate is to collect road user fees and use these funds for road maintenance only. This is an off-budget revenue dedicated to road maintenance so that road users get value for their money from well-maintained roads, because we are doing massive works. After this, we need to maintain those roads in a good condition. So traveling public can travel on a good weather condition road.
Okay. And I just got to ask, obviously the benefits are enormous. Just highlight some of those benefits of
Yeah.
the policy.
The benefits of the program are enormous and widespread, as I've mentioned above. For this country to make any serious development progress, we need roads and more roads. So roads can grow economy. Without more roads, no good road conditions, no economy will not grow. Our ultimate goal is one day we Papua New Guineans can drive from Wutung border in Sundown province. And this is the Marape Flagship program. When you see the map of the Papua New Guinea, that map, the mountain starts from Sirong in Jayapura. And the road starts from Jayapura in Wutung. And the government wanted road to follow the mountain and connect Alato and finish at East Cape.
The most southern tip of
Yes,
PNG.
yes. Drive from Wutung border in Sundown province to East Cape in Milne Bay province. What a debt will be.
True.
And this is what this government is adamant to see that. And the road to improve road connectivity will enhance economic activities and thereby increasing tax revenue base, making many people going to markets. So you can see in itself will collect more tax. Many things will happen. This then increase state annual budgets, which will go into service delivery. With improved service delivery, lives of all Papua New Guineans improve, which is the ultimate aim of any government for a better life for our people. And it is this government that is doing it.
Okay. Minister Mirisim, we'll continue this discussion after the break on Connect PNG Policy. Stay tuned. You're with the NBC Current Affairs Show. And finally tonight, Minister, you recently visited parts of the Highlands Highway for inspection. From your own perspective, how do you see the work progressing and what have you noticed and experienced during the road inspection?
Thank you, Jerry. Let's say seeing is believing. So seeing firsthand what is happening on the ground for many of the Connect PNC program activities an important element of the project implementation. So you have to be there to visit the project, see the contractors yourself, firsthand to see what's there. So you can make up plans and bring in ideas on what you will have to improve on some of the issues. So the Highlands Highway is one of the key strategic economic highlands highways in the country. Almost it contributes 20% of the country's economy. And its maintenance in good condition is very important for the economy of this country. The Highlands Highway is being funded by Tranche 1, concessional loan from the Asian Development Bank, or ADB, under what is called Sustainable Highlands Highway Improvement Program, SHIP, for almost 1 billion. The program covers 430 kilometers from Najab, Tenova, to Kakamuka in Mount Again. I'm very happy as it is progressing well and it is 85% completed. We hope to have completed the project by latest 2024, and there's massive work happening up in the highlands. So the traveling time used to be 10 hours, 12 hours. Now it's reduced to 5 hours, 6 hours. So you can see the work, the input that have been put on this highway by this government. Also, again, ADB is financing under Tranche 2, concessional for almost another 1 billion to replace and upgrade 71 bridges between Najab to Kakamuka. Those 1-lane bridges will have to go 2-lane bridges. They will replace all of those bridges. And and he has approved that, and the work has started already. So once the road are completed, maintained, rehabilitated, the bridges will be also maintained and rehabilitated as well, and put up two-lane good bridges, 71 bridges. This component has just commenced this year with contracts awarded end of this year, last year, and the work has started. All in all, we are on track to successfully drive phase 1 program for the estimated 7.982 billion. The phase 1 we are working on. Until 2027, we're going to phase 2. So the people of Papua New Guinea can rest assured that this government will give you road connectivity under the Connect PNG program. One of the biggest and the most important infrastructure programs to be ever undertaken by any government.
That's right. Because it is a huge capital investment program, I understand. Phase 1, as you mentioned, is on target. Work is progressing well. Have there been any issues you've experienced along the way?
Oh, well, yeah, like Lenona issues, also Lenona's issues, other issues like there used to be disaster, like sections from Chuawe to Myunde, the Simbu sections. It used to be critical. Now engineers have put more efforts to design detail to reduce the risk for any disaster and all this. So there's massive work, and I think that critical section will no longer be a critical section. And they've done, contractors have put many efforts to make this road reduce risk and all these things. So I think this government has put a lot of money, emphasized more and put down money. Just making enacted and legislated to put more money on this road means the government is serious to connect Papua New Guinea with other roads, a good weather road conditions for the economy to grow.
Minister, before we end our talk tonight on NBC Current Affairs, is there anything else you'd like to add on?
Yes, also we have started some missing links that are underway, and we have started from Finchaf and Fisika Road to connect Ley, and the other the missing link is from my district, from Tabubil to Telefomin. It's almost 80% now, and soon by 25th of this year, December 25th, our Prime Minister is directed to open the road from Tabubil to Telefomin. And I am preparing, and my contractor on the road is also preparing to have the road reach Telefomin quickly. So on the 25th December, Prime Minister Honorable James Marape will visit Telefomin to officially open the road. And also before Christmas this year, also the Finsafen to Ley Road will be delivered to Ley as well too. So these are two missing links that is underway, and there are other missing links identified and also pushing through. So these are very, very important roads. So we will connect those people who have not been connected, will be connected, and unreached will be reached.
Well done. Minister Mirisim, thank you very much. I know you're quite busy traveling around the country, but thank you so much for coming on NBC Current Affairs. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Finally, before I finish,
sure.
Let me thank to the contractors who are out on the roads working. Also, let me thank the tax credit, those project areas who are using tax credits to deliver roads that Connect PNG is putting some funds as well, and also tax credit coming in. Also donors like ADB, OSAID, World Bank, other donors that have also contributed in donating to these roads. Also the Connect PNG, the national government, and Marape Rosso government. Let me thank you to all those that have vision to make this Connect PNG program a reality. and we will deliver in 3 phases for 2020 to 2040. Thank you, NBC. Thank you, Papua New Guinea.
Thank you. On that note, that's Works and Highways Minister and a member for Telephone and Solan, Mirisim. And that too has been NBC Current Affair for tonight. I'll be back same time tomorrow. Until then, it's good night.